Hi guys, it's Mew2king. It's been a while since my last tier list video, so I'm going to give some updates on my thoughts as well as Joker because he just came out. So this isn't going to be like super exact, but it's like obviously some things moved around, some opinions changed as I learned more over the past few months. I still think Kirby and Mac are bleh. Bowser Jr. I haven't really seen him do anything, so I wouldn't really move him much. Prom Plant, I don't know where exactly I'd move him, but he's better than I thought. I don't know exactly where, so I just put him a little higher somewhere. I still think these characters aren't that good. Puff can have her matchups and whatnot, but overall, like, Isabelle is not great. Puff's not great. Villager's not great. I don't really see them get results much. Or at least not that I'm like currently aware of. Prom Plan even might be higher than this actually. Maybe it's up here. Rosalina, I honestly don't think she's that good, but then the Buzz's results alone have been like good enough that like I kind of want to put her higher. Not too much higher, but the Buzz has some good results, so. Pits don't really do anything. I don't think they're the worst thing in the world. I don't know. I don't know how good Sheik is. I would just leave him here for now. Icy's are probably better. I kind of just want to put, I don't know how much higher. Icy's probably just going to keep moving out of time. There's desync ledge trap stuff you can do and whatnot. Game Watch, I have to put way higher. I'll just put him here for now. Meister's been having stuff. I'll just put him somewhere like top average. I don't know. Because he won Combo Breaker this week if I remember correctly, so gotta move him up. Having a frame 2 up yet a shield alone and being able to reflect any projectile, that's pretty good against a lot of the casts because you have a frame 2 out of shield and you negate projectiles. It's pretty good. He's kind of counterpicky character, but yeah. Doc, I don't know that much. He's not that good. This area is pretty much the same. I think Incineroar is actually like maybe even slightly worse than I thought before. I'll just do this for now. It doesn't have to be super exact, just like rough idea. Okay, let's look here. Larry says Falco's probably high tier. I'm probably not going to move him there, but let's move him higher. Cat and Falcon, yeah, not the greatest. Not the worst thing in the world, because he's fast. And, you know, speed in general is nice. But he's not good either. Diddy hasn't done anything. Then again, none of these characters have either. DDD is actually way better than I thought. I'm going to move him up a lot. I actually think he's a good character after playing Zaki from Japan. That's actually the hardest person from Japan I've played from my personal experiences so far. I did a lot better against Sakurai than I did against Zaki. I think DD's actually good, but it's important to note that his matchup spread is based on how well your character can handle Gordo. So if you play a character that like doesn't care about Gordo, then he'll be a lot worse. But if you play a character that gets bodied by Gordo, then it's the exact opposite. So even though he's like around here, it could be like anywhere from like super high to super low based on the matchup. That's important to note. Oh yeah, Midnight. I think even Abadonga's trying to drop him. Just move him down a little bit. I don't know. Zelda, after playing Sail, I'm still convinced Zelda's pretty good. I think Cloud's actually not that good. But then again, neither of these characters. And Ridley, of course, not the greatest. Yeah, none of these characters are amazing. Falco, as I said, Falco should be higher, but I don't know exactly where. I don't know exactly how much higher. Why is Wii Fit between the silences? That must have been a joke or something. Oh yeah, Wii Fit's probably... We have Wadi taking names of Wii Fit, actually doing stuff. So like, Game Watch and Wii Fit, even though they might not seem like amazing, they have results from different players. And just the fact that they have results, you want to put them higher. Lucario is kind of like the opposite. Lucario doesn't really have results much. Well, actually, no. Zeus, I think he's beaten like Sakurai before Lucario and some other good players. I feel like Lucario's still pretty good. Luigi actually doesn't do that great. I feel like Luigi's like he either destroys you or he doesn't grab you and then he loses. He's like all or nothing. I'll put him a little bit lower, but still in the average. Bowser and DK, I'm just going to move DK down actually because DKs don't do anything. Like, he doesn't seem like he's that bad. Like, I feel like he's probably better than these. Actually, maybe he's Maybe he's somewhere in the is. Some Dark Samus is better than Samus. They're both so. Oh, Duck Hunt Dog is higher somewhere. I don't know where. Ryder has pretty decent results. Let's put him on the higher end of average, maybe. Corn doesn't have results, although Leo told me he thinks he's underrated. Lack of results, I'll just put him down lower. Same concept. Put them next to each other. It's hard to give be super accurate. I guess Falco. Larry thinks Falco's high tier, so I'll factor that opinion in a bit. Let's put him a little higher somewhere. It's maybe around here. Bayonets don't really have results, so I'll put them lower. I guess Luigi has better results than these guys, even though they don't seem like they're that bad. But something like this. Actually, now that I think about it, Game Watch be considered good because of one person? But that person does win the big turns. You know what? I'll put Game Watch in good, actually. You can't just ignore consistent results, even if it's just the one person. It's something along these lines. I feel like Bowser's like on the border. I don't know. Actually, Wii Fit's actually pretty good. Actually, I don't know if Wii Fit's actually like has crazy combos and stuff. Bowser's kind of another thing of like DD. Like Bowser has some really good and really bad matchups based on if he can get in or not, and based on how hard he gets comboed and frame trapped and ledge guarded and whatnot. A lot of his games like counter picky and stuff. Most people say Roy and Chroma next to each other, but Roy's higher the same on average. Marth's not necessarily bad, but people don't use him. I guess I'll put him lower. I still think he's good, but like no one does anything. But like he's still Lucina. Like I've played Leo as Marth and Lucina. It's not that big a difference. Mega Man I think is quite a bit better than before. Higher end of good, something like that. I think Mario and Mega Man are actually, they might be great characters. Now I think about it. The Links have kind of like been dropping off. Tweak went away from Young Link recently. Sam went away from Link. Results alone, might want to put the Fire Emblem guys higher, because they're doing things more right now. Pac-Man does good, even though it's just one guy, but that seems pretty fair. Ike, I guess Ike's haven't. No, wait. It wasn't just Leo. What's his name? Mars also did a recent set with Ike. Okay, Ike still has the results. So let's look at the top characters. First thing comes to mind, I actually think Palutena is better than people are saying. I think even Naro believes that Palutena is like top 8 in the game, and a lot of other top players think she's top 5. I also think she's underrated. I think she's better than people are saying. At first, I thought she wasn't better than characters like people, like propaganda was like, oh, Lucina Wolf's better or whatnot. But I actually think Palutena might be better matchup spread, because if you're fighting a big character, you just nair them. You can even down throw nair them. If you need to camp them, you have like Reflector and 2 projectiles. And if you're worried about being edge guarded, you have a good recovery. So she has a really good matchup spread overall because of like all these attributes. I actually still think Wario is really great. I think people are sleeping on Wario still. And I think Palutena is really great. Dark Wizzy has been talking to me. He thinks Fox is better than Wolf. I could see top level Fox being better, actually. I still think Lucina is mainly just Leo. Some people think Inkling's like top 4 and stuff, but I think all the Inklings like Cosmo and Tweak and Armada all think Inkling's like anywhere between top 3 to 5. At least that from what I saw from like a month ago. Maybe I'll put her higher? It's hard to be exact, but just giving a rough idea. Zeus has results even if it's just one person. Got to keep her pretty high. Greninja I still think is very good. I think actually Greninja could even be higher, man. I don't know. Okay, Snake. From results alone, I gotta put him higher. I don't know where. Let's try. Like Snakes have been doing like 3 different Snakes have been doing things. You gotta respect that and just respect the results to a fair degree. Pokemon Trainer has been doing stuff, but then who do I put them above? I guess I wouldn't move it too far. Salem actually 3-0'd the reverse 3-0'd the Buzz with Shulk. He won 3 games in a row using his Shulk. That's important to note. But then that was the only thing that's been done by Shulk. I guess something along these lines could be accurate. I still think these characters are like... Actually, I kind of want to put these... No, actually maybe not. No, I kind of still think these are the best 3 characters. I still think these are the best 3. And Pichu's like theoretically best, whatnot, but like all the Amars do amazing. 2 Japanese Peaches, not even named Samsora, has taken out Leo in Japan. The turn Leo got 33rd in Japan, even though he got 2nd and 1st at the other ones. There was a Peach player who 2-stocked his Joker and then 2-stocked his Lucina back to back, and then he lost to 2 Peaches 2-0 each, so that's like 4-0 total. You can't just be like, oh, Peach is the same Sora when there's 2 Japanese Peaches that both 2-0'd Leo. Like the Peach is obviously a great character, and then Almar is obviously super amazing. I think Almar might be the best character, but I feel like it's so close. I don't know. Let me think. Who does Almar even lose to? Almar might be the best. Almar kind of like does really well against Snake and a lot of important characters, actually. I'm not sure who Almar actually loses to. I might put him at best for now until like Peaches get better results. Because right now the Almar is like Shuton. There's no Peach that has the results of Shuton, for example. It's hard to be exact with all this, but I was just trying to get like a rough idea here. So yeah, some characters you see like clearly have higher and lower opinions of. After learning more about the game, obviously opinions change over time. And then of course Joker. Where would Joker be? I'd say he's my personal opinion. I play Wolf, Joker, and Lucina, and I feel like they're all like right next to each other. That's my personal opinion. I play Lucina, and I play Joker, and I play Wolf, and I think the order goes Wolf, then Joker, then Lucina, in terms of how good they are. That's just my personal opinion. It's another case where it's like I don't want to only look at. I think Leo's is the best player by a lot, in my personal opinion, and I think like he's immediately best Lucina, best or second best Wolf, best Joker, like whoever he wants to be. So I don't want to only look at that because I feel like it's just player like fundamentals of the game. Kind of like when I just use a random character in Melee and I'm like top 5 of this, like let's say I'm like a top Roy in Melee and I don't even play Roy, but like I'm good at Melee and Marth and I have good fundamentals, so I'm like immediately up there. It's like stuff like that. Like I don't want to count stuff like that for too much because that doesn't necessarily mean how good the character is. But anyway, if I actually look objectively, is Joke? I still think Warrior is underrated. I honestly believe that Warrior is underrated. I believe Palutena is underrated. I think when people talk about their bad matchups, Pikachu and Pichu come up all the time. I still think the top 3 are really good. You can't ignore Snake's results. All the Inklings think Inkling's amazing. Fox and Wolf are usually next to each other, and Dark Wizzy's convinced that Fox is better, like super convinced. And I was 50-50 on it anyway. I play these 3 characters, and I think the order goes Wolf, then Joker, then Lucina, in my personal opinion. Can't ignore Mars getting like top 8s all the time. And then of course these are just a collection of good characters. Actually, I think Mario's might be even better. I think Dark Wizzy thinks Mario's like top 50. Actually, I think Dark Wizzy thinks Mario's top 15, and then Joker's like top 20. A lot of people have been telling me Joker's. I think it's like most people who talk about Joker, they say around 20th best or so, but then Leo is like beating everyone and has a good opinion of him, and it's like how do I average out these opinions? Let me think. Yeah, I just don't know how big the Leo factor is for like these 3. But yeah, I guess it couldn't be too far from there. Joker could be anywhere on this list. Like Joker might be as low as here, but I think Joker's better than like these characters below him here. Like I think Joker's better than all the characters in good. So yeah, I'll just keep it for this for now. It's just that Leo's results with Joker is more than like any Greninja has done, for example. So it's like I feel like Greninja in theory is amazing. I feel like Rob in theory is amazing. Pokemon Trainer in theory is amazing. But then Leo won Wukong, even though I still think that's a Leo factor. Okay, yeah. Looking at everything, it shouldn't be too far from this, in my opinion. So yeah, these are some updates on my new tier list. I recorded this video before Smash and Splash, so anything that happens at that tournament or later, including the next patch that's coming out soon, which is a balance patch change, that is not considered for this particular video. I'll be making another video in the future as the more updates and balance patches happen. There's still more changes to be done with the balance patch. E3 might show a new character and so on. So yeah, if you want to see our new videos coming up in the future after this, please make sure to not forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications and whatnot, so that you can see our new videos when they come out. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.